Hi everyone, this video is a quick video, just me cleaning my supplies. It actually is in the middle of the process, and I will talk a little bit about what happened before. So that's the ultrasonic cleaner that we use, and we have this sink just for washing hands or just for cleaning. I will talk about a few things in this video, and I apologize in advance. I seem to be coming down with a cold. So as what you can see here is Michelle put in she's just replacing the metal spring for my nippers. Now I use these nippers. Michelle uses a different style of nippers. And so just to backtrack a little bit, when I brought my tools in, I put them in the ultrasonic cleaner, and part of that process was taking the nippers apart by just removing the middle spring. And then after they came out of the ultrasonic cleaner, that process with the tools being cleaned in the ultrasonic cleaner took about 15 to 20 minutes, I would say. And then we rinsed the tools with distilled water, and not sure if you can see the little container that we have that we do for the rinsing, but we rinsed them, and then we placed the tools on this microfiber cloth, and we also covered them with another microfiber cloth and allowed them to dry. So that took about maybe 10 minutes or so. The reason I'm mentioning that is when the tools are dry, that's the appropriate time to place them in the sterile pouches and get them ready for the autoclave. Now, I am in Nova Scotia, and we still do chemical sterilization. However, we felt as a company and together as foot care nurses that we should probably lead towards getting using the autoclave in the business. The business is growing, and we have 3 clinic locations now. And so all of us as foot care nurses, we come to this location and we get our tools cleaned. This I find is very effective in terms of time, really great. It's a great way to just do multiple cleanings at a particular time, and having extra sets, it's really, really beneficial. I'll give you an example. I had gone to a long-term care facility, and I was expecting to see 6 clients, and I had an extra set, and this family member was there with this family member was there, and they asked if I could do their family's care, and I was able to do it because I had an extra set. Usually when you go into long-term care facilities, you know that you're just going to be seeing 6 clients or however clients that you're going to be seeing, and I usually just bring an extra set just because. So continuing along with this video, Michelle is sealing these packages. I want to point out that this step isn't in the video, but after the tools have come out of the autoclave, Michelle also stamped the packages with the date and time, just for record purposes, just for us to know that, hey, that these items were cleaned on this particular day. And I will talk about the pouch size. You'll see that Michelle, later in the video, you'll see that Michelle goes over and just checks to see if, she's getting the trays now actually. And the amount of sets that you can do is dependent on the size of the pouches. I don't know the size of the pouches. If you'd like me to tell you the pouch size, I can definitely do that. Just leave a note in the comment. And oh, here we were talking about this cart. Easy to fold, easy to carry. This is something that Michelle is going to give to me so that it will be easier for me to work when I get into a long-term care facility. So at the top, I would just have my clean supplies. At the bottom, I will just have the dirty tools. In the middle, just miscellaneous things that I would need when I go to the long-term care facility. And I wanted to point out too, just going back to the pouch size, I love to have those 3 tools in my package when I go to see a client. So for me, my pouches are much bigger size compared to the pouch size that Michelle uses. In addition to these 3 tools that I use, and right here is when Michelle is just checking to see how many sets can go in at a time into the autoclave. So I use disposable emery boards, and Michelle uses metal files. So for Michelle, her pouch sizes are way smaller because it's just the nipper and the metal file that she puts in to one pouch. Versus me, I have the 3 items in one pouch, and then I have the disposable emery boards separately, of course. And so I think on this particular day, it was 8 sets that needed to be cleaned. And here we are, just putting them in the autoclave. And this process, I think it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. I will be posting other videos. Thank you so much for your patience as I just post the videos slowly. Have a great day.